USA.com. Boats Direct.
Sure, I am so excited. Boats Direct USA.
Boats Direct. USA.com. Boats Direct. USA.com.
Is that why you chose to partner up with them?
Boats Direct. USA.com. Boats Direct. USA.com. Boats Direct. USA.com. Boats Direct. USA.com.
Today I am very lucky. I'm happy to be here with Mike Flanagan at Statement in St. Petersburg. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how you doing, Monique?
Aw, it's so nice to see you.
Good to see you too. We're glad you can make it over to the Statement Factory today.
You know, it's so neat to see how each manufacturer builds their boats from start to finish, and you guys do such a fine job on the water. I can't wait to see all that goes into every one of these boats.
We look forward to showing it to you. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. We do have a lot of boats in production right now, so there should be lots to see.
I think we even have a 34 and a 37 in production right now.
We've got 2 or 3 boats being built right now.
All right, so we're going to take you guys inside with Boats Direct USA. Come on. And now we are here at our first stop on the Statement Factory Tour. And my buddy Mike's going to tell us where we are. Mike.
Well, we've got the plant divided into different divisions as far as how the boat process starts, and basically this is where it all starts, Monique. This is where there is a bare mold with nothing in it, and this is where the boat starts from.
So basically, if I order a statement, how long does it start from start to finish? How long does it take to go from the bare mold to a beautiful statement?
Depending upon which model it is, most of your center consoles will typically take anywhere from 8 weeks to 14 weeks, depending upon configurations, options, custom paint, how wild one of our customers wants us to get with the build of the boat.
All right. Well, that's a beautiful thing about Statement is you truly can custom it to exactly what you want, as crazy as you can want it.
What we've also done with our 368, and we can do with all of our models, is we have put an iPad into the system so that you can run your Pandora or your own personal private music onto your stereo in your boat. And we have the controllers up ahead to do your volume and your iPad. And underneath the iPad, we have a nice large glove box. Here's your iPad. All right, we've chose to give our 368 a very high-end, high-quality featured look. It's a very appealing to the eye. We took some of the automotive high-quality features from, let's say, a Bentley or a Bugatti and brought them into our boat.
So let me ask you, so we started here, and this is going to be
This is actually a 368 hull plug, mold I should say, and basically the reason it's orange is this is where they go in and spray the gel coat into the boat first and then start laying fiberglass. That's how a boat starts, and it swivels on its side and they lay it all up. Basically, once you've completed this process, the piece to our right is what it would look like once it's laid up with fiberglass.
So when you pop it out of the mold, this is what you get.
This is actually the finished piece in the mold before it's popped out. It has to stay in there for about a week so that it dries and cures, becomes hard. And then on the other side when we get over there, you'll see then what it looks like once it's popped out. It's basically built from the outside in.
I love these factory tours. We're going to take you inside of every statement being built. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go over here, Mike. All right, so now we're going to have Mike explain a little bit more in depth exactly what's going on here. Mike?
Okay. Well, once we looked at that other piece, which was a bare mold, nothing in it, you'll see here this is a mold that's got all the fiberglass laid up into it. It's dry. Basically, once this thing is cured for about 2 weeks inside the mold, we'll chip this thing out of here, pop it out, voila, this is your hull. This is a start of a statement boat right here. This is the actual boat itself that we put the pieces together. We'll put in the fuel tank, get the boat ready to be decked. Up ahead of us is the liner, which is the cockpit of the boat. That gets set on top of this, and basically you've got a boat, top and bottom, all together in one piece.
And again, this one is actually in particular the 368 SUV, right? The crossover.
That is correct. This is our newest model that we introduced in Miami this year, and we're getting them into full production now. We've got a lot of orders to fill.
We had a lot of fun with you in Miami. Congratulations again on winning Best of Show.
Appreciate it. We're going to try to do it again next year. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully we'll have a new model next year also.
That's what I love about Statement. Always competing with ourselves, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so come on, let's check out some more.
You got it. Sounds good.
Prices are skyrocketing at car dealerships, but not at Off Lease Only. Log on to offleaseonly.com and compare our prices to any other dealer in the country. Over 800 vehicles in stock, all priced thousands less than anywhere else. No dealer fees, no hard sales tactics, no BS. Every make, every model. The country's largest selection of used cars. All trades accepted and financing is available for all types of credit. Apply online now at offleaseonly.com to get pre-approved. Offleaseonly.com. BoatsDirectUSA.com. Like no other boat dealer in the country. Shop the largest selection of custom new boats and clean quality used and repo boats. Custom build your dream center console today through Nortec, Deep Impact, Statement, Contender, Fountain, and Proline. Key Largo, the boating capital of the world. From bay boats to offshore fishing boats, shop the largest selection of new, used, and quality repo boats. Call toll-free 888-361-1747. Located in Key Largo at mile marker 98. BoatsDirectUSA.com.
Okay, well, here we're at a part of the factory where we're in between the build process, and basically what you see around us, behind me on both sides, is all of the small pieces that make the boat come together. Your hatches, your console. This section right here is actually the new deck section for the new 368 model. It is the transom area, the aft section of the boat that they're making a piece for. Okay, and what you have in front of you is actually the mold for the center console, which is the centerpiece of a center console boat. That's upside down and inside out, and they will actually lay the fiberglass inside that to make the console, and then they'll pop that out of there. And if you look over to your right a little bit, you'll see the orange boxes over there. Those are actually your big coffin boxes and fish boxes that end up getting fiberglass on them, and then those are your floor boxes that get installed inside the boat. Just all the little pieces that fill in all the holes that you'll see on the boat that we're about to get onto. And we're about to move on to a hull that was completed that takes us from this process to this process. And some people might ask, how do we get these boats across this building since they don't have a trailer and they're not together? Well, we have an overhead crane system that lifts up these boats and drops them over where we need them to be. And this is where we're going to go next, is to a boat that we just put together, hull and deck. Okay, and right in front of you, what you have here is actually a brand new 368 that has come out of the mold and has been the liner put in it and the deck put on it, and is getting ready to get rigging, get engines, get paint, get a T-top and everything. But this is the process before it really starts to come together as a boat.
All right, so you've seen a lot now about the 368 model. The thing that I love most about Statement is that really from center consoles to the coolest go-fast boats, you guys have something for everyone in the market.
Yes, we do. We do anywhere from our basic 34 center console, and I hate to call it basic, but it is the smallest one in our fleet. But we move all the way on up to a 50-foot catamaran, 42-foot V-bottom. We like to cover all the aspects of the market the best we can.
And that's the cool thing, is that a lot of your owners actually have the go-fast boats, but then choose to get like the 368 SUV as the perfect crossover. They want to lounge, they want to have the cocktails and just have a good time, right?
A lot of our boat owners have two boats, or they have a change in lifestyle, what kind of boating they want to do. So we like to keep them in the Statement family and have different models that will appeal to them.
And how long have you guys been building the center consoles now?
Center consoles are going on our second year, so a little over a year and a half, and we're continuing to grow that product line more and more.
Well, that's the cool thing, is when you do get a Statement, you have the power of the go-fast with the comfort of the center console.
And that's why our product appeals to a lot of customers, is they've come from the go-fast boats and they want a go-fast boat in a center console, and we're able to bring that based on our experience in building boats.
And that's the greatest thing about BoatsDirectUSA.com. We work directly with Mike Flanagan and Todd and Nick to build you the perfect custom dream boat that suits your lifestyle. And like right behind me right now, I keep talking about it, is the 368 SUV. And you'll remember seeing it at the boat show with the teak remote control sun deck. I mean, stuff that you just don't see in any other manufacturer.
Yep, right behind us is a 368 that has come out of production, is put together, and is getting ready to be rigged. We're going to be putting a triple pair of 300 Verados on it, decorating it. It's getting teak floors, but this is basically how it starts before it gets all those things, and we're going to get up on board and check it out.
I can't wait to get on up. Let's go, Mike. Ah! Now here we are. This is almost all of the magic happening.
We are inside a 368, just the shell. And obviously by looking at it, this doesn't look like the boat that you saw in Miami, but this is how it started. We start creating the seating in the boat, the coaming pads, the tops, the bolster seats, the helm seats, everything starts coming together inside here now.
And it's really incredible because like we saw in Miami, I mean the bathroom, there's like 6.5 feet.
6'3" headroom in our bathroom.
6'3"
correct.
headroom. So
Yep.
no matter how tall you are, you have space. It's so comfortable.
Yes, absolutely.
Luxurious comfort, the statement way. But I really want to go ahead and show our viewers a little bit more of the go fast market because that's such a fun market to really bring them into.
And it's a good timing. It's a good timing to come over and see that now because we actually have a 50-foot cat that we have in production right now that we're building for a customer in New York. And we also have the 42 invitation only boat that used to be sitting on top of our booth in Miami that you didn't get a chance to see.
Oh my
so
God.
let's move on to those boats.
Let's move on. I'm so excited.
Here we have the brand new finished center console. It's been painted and prepped and is ready to be loaded up into New Boats Direct's latest 34 that's in production. And here we're looking at New Boats Direct's 34 hull, which as you saw earlier was, when it comes out of the mold, this is the finished process. And it's a little hard to see, but this is actually like a cream colored hull. And it's going to be getting the hull sides painted with a real deep blue to bring out the color. And it's got the new step bottom on it, but this is New Boats Direct's 34 upcoming. At Statement, as you're aware, we're very particular about the performance of our boats, and here you're looking at the step bottom on our 34, and it's the same bottom as our 368. We spent a lot of time developing this bottom and tweaking it to just make it perform right, handle right, and be stable and be safe, and this is a good picture of just how that bottom looks on a boat. Here's the inside of the hull, and it's just been about prepped and finished to get the deck loaded on it, but you'll see all the different compartments. Once the deck is on, those are actually your storage areas inside the boat. So you can see how there's no wood in the boat at all. Everything is composite and laminated and makes for a strong boat that will never come apart. And we put a 10-year warranty on our hulls here at Statement, and we basically put them up against anything. They're built solid. And this boat right here will be rigged with twin 300 Verados. This piece here is what we call the ring deck. This is the very last piece that caps the liner and the hull together and finishes off the boat. This is the last piece of the 34 SUV for New Boats Direct. And you can see it's been prepped and the cleats are installed, and we're about ready to put it on here today.
So this goes over that piece over there?
Yep.
And what is that piece?
That piece goes in here first.
But what is that though?
That is the liner.
The liner?
The cockpit
Okay.
liner.
And that's where all the seats go and all that
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
This is basically your gunnel that you're looking at on the boat, and as you'll come up, you'll see the pull-up cleats on it, stainless steel pull-up cleats. The non-skid for walking up on the upper edge is all there. And at the very back of the boat, you'll see where there's a custom built-in rear seat to make your passengers comfortable and feel safe inside the boat. Also a neat feature about our boats, and you'll see it on this liner piece, on this ring deck, is that we have a full walking transom for boarding and getting in and out of the water and having a space to walk on in the back of a boat.
Prices are skyrocketing at car dealerships, but not at off-lease only. Log on to offleaseonly.com and compare our prices to any other dealer in the country. Over 800 vehicles in stock, all priced thousands less than anywhere else. No dealer fees, no hard sales tactics, no BS. Every make, every model. The country's largest selection of used cars. All trades accepted and financing is available for all types of credit. Apply online now at offleaseonly.com to get pre-approved. Offleaseonly.com. BoatsDirectUSA.com. Like no other boat dealer in the country. Shop the largest selection of custom new boats and clean quality used and repo boats. Custom build your Dream Center console today through Nortec, Deep Impact, Statement, Contender, Fountain, and Proline. Key Largo, the boating capital of the world. From bay boats to offshore fishing boats, shop the largest selection of new, used, and quality repo boats. Call toll-free 888-361-1747. Located in Key Largo at mile marker 98. BoatsDirectUSA.com.
That's so much fun really getting inside of all of the center consoles here at Statement. Now, Mike's actually giving me a little bit of a surprise that I didn't know in the extreme high performance market. Mike, tell me a little bit about this beautiful boat behind me.
This is the premier boat in our product line. This is what the company was built around for performance. This is the 50-foot Passion Cat, and it is a piece of mayhem. And when I say that, I mean literally, since the new owner of this boat is calling the boat Mayhem.
I think we can definitely cause some mayhem on the water in this one.
It has a full air rise suspension system in it, like people know us for. It's getting a pair of Mercury 1350s. This boat should run in the 160 mile an hour plus range. This is one of our masterpieces that's in production that will be at Key West Worlds this year.
160 miles an hour. Mike, how many boats on the market can go 160 miles an hour?
Off the top of my head, in the 50-foot range, not many.
Yeah.
I can count them on one hand, even if they do exist.
Yeah.
It is a rare thing to do that, and that's just kind of what we do here. We try to make a statement.
You guys are always making a statement. Now, this will be in Key West this year. Who is the owner of Mayhem? He's a racer?
He is not a racer. He's just a guy that's been on the poker run circuit for years, and they decided to take it to another level and build a brand new 50-foot statement, and it'll be introduced probably a little bit sooner than that, but they're going to be seen in Key West with this boat.
Wow. Now, actually, Mark and Eileen Fisher are building a new 50-foot statement. A little bit different from the cat version, though, right? A V-bottom?
Yes, they are building, still in the works and a little bit still top secret, but it'll be a 44 to 46 foot V-bottom, which will be the newest model introduced, and we do obviously plan to introduce that at Key West and make a big splash with that boat.
I love it. You guys are always on the innovative side of boating, and that's why I love to bring you guys inside more.
There are a lot of catamarans on the marketplace, but none like a statement. We actually have our own patented tunnel design on this boat, Monique, and basically it not only is different, it looks different. And I think the best way to show that is just to take a peek around the corner and let's look at the tunnel on the Passion.
Come on, guys.
Basically what you have here is the Statement 50 Passion tunnel. And as you can see, it looks like no other tunnel on any other boat in production today. And it works. There's a reason for it. It's the way, that's why our boats run so fast, they perform so well, they're so versatile, is because of this patented design. And it not only looks cool, but it actually works.
And it's actually a lot safer than your typical cat, right, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, we use a wide dimensional tunnel and it has a lot of lift. It basically just gives you a lot of stability in a cat so that it's a safer, faster running boat.
Sounds
Yes.
good to me.
Well, we've seen enough about the tunnel. Let's hop up into the cockpit and check out the rest of the boat.
Absolutely. Now, I heard we actually have a very special surprise today.
Yes, we do. There is a boat that we've been keeping top secret inside there that you saw at Miami that wasn't ready. It is ready now. It's almost done. And we're going to go into the little private room back there that we put the boat in there and take some shots of that boat and look at that one. Invitation only.
Invitation only. I love giving our audience big surprises. All right, well, let's go check it out, Mike.
You got it.
So, Mike, where are we now?
Well, this is kind of a neat room that is actually part of something I spoke about before. I talked about these big overhead cranes that we have in our building. Well, those cranes pick up this room. This room is our lamination room, our paint room, our rigging room. And when I say lamination in Florida, we have a lot of different variables in the temperatures, and it causes a problem when you're trying to build boats. We also vacuum infuse boats and vacuum bag boats, and you need to control the humidity in the air, and this is what we use this room for. So right now we're using it for final rigging of invitation only.
Okay, so basically, invitation only, which we all saw at the Miami International Boat Show, comes into the factory, and you say, okay, we want to go ahead and lift up this mobile room and plop it right down on top with the cranes?
Absolutely. This room is about 20 feet wide and about 55 feet long, and it's big. And basically, we can move this thing anywhere in the building to meet our needs.
Absolutely, because you have up to the 50-foot passion.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what are we doing here today? What is Invitation Only doing right now?
Invitation Only, as I mentioned before, had been used in a movie shoot, and basically the boat is back here. We're doing final preparations for deliver to the final customer in Texas. So it's just in here, we're in a clean environment outside of all the fiberglass dust and all the stuff that goes on outside of that, so that we can do all the finishing details so we can deliver the boat to Texas.
So what does the owner think of having purchased his boat in the movie?
Well, we certainly had to ask his permission, and as you would guess, he said yes.
That's so neat, I love it. Well, he obviously has good taste, that's for sure.
He's looking forward to obviously having his boat in the movies, with or without him, doesn't matter.
Yeah, and in Texas, where would we run this?
There's a lot of big lakes. You have Lake Texoma, Grand Lake. There's a lot of big lakes in Texas, and you can also run on the Gulf Shore.
Okay, excellent. So again, from center consoles to the high performance, this is our Fit 42 Ultimate.
That is correct.
Correct? We have something for everyone to get you out on the water and fit your boating lifestyle. I really want to see what's inside of this boat.
Let's go check it out.
Because if it's at all as cool as the outside, I know our viewers are going to want to see it. So come on, guys. Well, now that I'm up inside of this boat, all I can say is custom, custom, custom.
We've tried to raise the bar again, as usual. That's kind of what we do. This is the inside of Invitation Only, our 42 Ultimate. Some of the interior's out of it right now, just because we were getting final prep done. But you get a good taste for what we did in this boat with the browns and the suedes and the custom red panels and gauges, and of course the pretty orange 1100 horsepower motors.
Yeah, those are beautiful. Those are as beautiful as the boat. And that will make this boat go how fast again, Mike?
So far, in some basic testing that we've done so far, we're pushing 135 miles an hour. When it's done, we expect to be running 145 mile an hour plus in this boat.
145 miles an hour. And think about the wind going through your hair, ladies. That sounds like fun.
It is, and the customer's really excited about it, and we're excited about it. It's just a really neat theme boat with all the different graphics and different things that we've done in this boat. Again, it's got a crazy stereo in it, a lot of little neat features, and I think the customer will be really happy with it.
Yeah, and can you actually tell me a few of these slogans we have going on inside of here?
Yeah, well, as a theme boat, there's usually a lot of little things that go on, and what we decided to do was put a bunch of little quote-unquote sayings inside the engine room, and it says, quote-unquote, worth the wait, about time, thanks for coming, and bring your black card. Just all sorts of catchy little sayings that were kind of neat when you're parked at the dock with your statement and the hatch is opened up and everybody's checking it out. You kind of get a giggle out of it. It draws your attention.
Man, you guys really do know how to make a statement. I'm so happy I got to finally come here into the factory myself because, again, with Boats Direct USA, we work directly with Statement to make sure that you get all of the bells and whistles and little details that are going to set your boat apart from the rest.
BoatsDirectUSA.com. Like no other boat dealer in the country. Shop the largest selection of custom new boats and clean quality used and repo boats. Custom build your dream center console today through Nortec, Deep Impact, Statement, Contender, Fountain, and ProLine. Key Largo, the boating capital of the world. From bay boats to offshore fishing boats, shop the largest selection of new, used, and quality repo boats. Call toll-free 888-361-1747. Located in Key Largo at mile marker 98. BoatsDirectUSA.com. Prices are skyrocketing at car dealerships, but not at Off Lease Only. Log on to offleaseonly.com and compare our prices to any other dealer in the country. Over 800 vehicles in stock, all priced thousands less than anywhere else. No dealer fees, no hard sales tactics, no BS. Every make, every model. The country's largest selection of used cars. All trades accepted and financing is available for all types of credit. Apply online now at offleaseonly.com to get pre-approved. Offleaseonly.com.
Well, thank you for everyone that has tuned in to this episode of the Statement Factory, and thank you to Mike Flanagan again for taking us inside of what it really takes to build each statement.
We are glad you got to come out here. We appreciate you guys coming, and you know, we look forward to continuing to grow this relationship with New Boats Direct. I think you guys are a great company, and we look forward to selling a lot of boats together.
Well, as usual, we already have customers lining up to get the 34 that we didn't even touch on yet. I'm gonna have to go out there and show you guys one of our latest and greatest additions to our building of Statement. But I can't wait to come back, because the cool thing about Statement is you guys are always creating new ideas that I'm gonna have to bring you the audience into. So
We're gonna continue to help keep New Boats Direct on the cutting edge of boating technology with Statement boats.
and we're gonna see you in Key West with some really cool new inventions.
There will be a big splash at Key West with Statements this year. We're looking forward to it.
All right, guys, so log on to boatsdirectusa.com, click on Statement, and get yours today.